was in New Zealand. For a second, I didn't realize that at first.
You get to New Zealand as a new Power Ranger. The first thing they do, check your balls.
If you don't have balls, they give you balls and then they check the balls.
Mm-hmm.
You started the
Well,
podcast.
who put like?
No, we haven't.
We're missing valuable content here.
Alright then, hello everybody and welcome to Modular Components. It's a fucking show that we do sometimes. I'm the Vacuuminator and I'm here with those guys, them people. Some of them are cool. Boingo Rider is one of them.
Sure, if that's the adjective you want to give me. Hello.
No Coney Free, what up?
Hello, I'm not one of them.
Sir, it is your birthday.
Yeah, the time we're recording this, not the time it comes out.
Yeah, it'll be out on Friday. It's Saturday. Saturday was Buster's birthday. If you haven't already wished him a birthday, wish them a belated one.
Yeah. Also, freaking party popper. Pretend I have a party popper.
Boo.
That's the sound they make. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Boys, it's a normal episode. We don't have a guest. We don't have a topic. We're here. We're fucking around and clowning in the town.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
On good news, I've pre-ordered both the Kamen Rider Ryuki and Black sets, so I'll be covering those on Twit eventually.
Nice.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Skull because it's supposed to come out this month, so I felt like that was a safe bet.
Yeah, it's a reissue, which is like that's really one of the rarer SH Figure Arts reissues, which like, ooh.
Yeah, it was like now or never. And it's probably faded because I am watching Double at the moment.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think this is why we need Vac to like do things he says he doesn't want to do. Good things happen when that happens. Because with video,
I watched One Piece, and the freaking offer is like, I'm gonna finally bring it to an end. It's gonna have a satisfying conclusion next month.
Well, either that or we finally get a good One Piece fighting game.
Come on, Arxis. One Piece Fighters.
Come on, you're done with Dragon Ball Fighters. Give us One Piece Fighters already.
I start rewatching Superman the Animated Series, and that fucking Lois and Clark show ends.
Yeah, I mean, it's apparently still gonna go on despite all the DC shenanigans. So
they're saying it's gonna get 2 more seasons at the very least, and I'm like, oh fucking K.
Yeah.
Calling it Lois and Clark, unless it's specifically a play on Lewis and Clark, I feel like that's a little interesting, or I don't know.
I mean, that's what the like an old comic.
Was.
Yeah. By the way, it's actually
it's
Superman and Lois is what the current show is called. Lois and Clark was the 90s show.
I can't believe Vac gaslighted us like that.
No,
I can't believe Vac straight up girl bossed.
I don't know. I just want that fucking animated show to come out already.
Yeah, please. I think it was like My Friend Superman they were gonna call it or something.
I think so. I don't know. All I know is it's the show where Clark is a male wife, and I've been waiting for that my entire life.
Yeah, and Lois and Jimmy look so good in it. Like freaking Lois's coat. I need that coat.
Just tomboy Lois. Oh my god, what a fucking visionary concept.
Yeah, I need it. I need HBO Max to freaking get its shit together.
I mean, Lois and the original comics, female reporter was like the archetype of the tomboy back in the day.
So it's kind of like modernizing it.
She's always been like a badass.
Oh yeah, no, like from the get-go, female reporter was the badass girl character of like of that time, and it's just we haven't kept Lois up in terms of like what is a contemporary badass female character, you know?
Yeah. Also,
can I saw Lois as a badass? It's just, I've seen her as a badass who often like presents herself as a lady. Yeah. This Lois in this new cartoon that may or may not actually be happening seems like she's not bothering with that, and I kind of dig it.
Speaking of like HBO Max, freaking 2 HBO Max cartoons leaked out. I don't know who freaking leaked it. It just happened.
What are they? Tell me now.
Clone High Season 2 and Tiny Toons University.
Ooh. Oh, I heard about Clone High Season 2. Isn't it garbage?
It's a setup episode. It kind of feels like they're getting the bad shit out of their system already. And just like, okay, we have to reestablish these characters and do a lame plot. Like, this feels like one of the lesser ideas they have. And I hope whatever else is coming out is good. There's some good bits in there. Like, some of the jokes they make about readjusting to society are pretty funny. There's, like, I need the full 6-hour rap album of like whatever joke they made to teach the students about the freaking 2023. That's what I meant. That's what yeah. I need that. I need that soon.
Is it a new cast of characters then? Is JFK not still there?
No, JFK is there. It's basically it's freaking like an in-between. There's new characters and like everyone else is back.
Interesting. Didn't like the first season though definitively take place in like the early 2000s?
Yeah, and they've been frozen for 20 years. That's the setup of season 2.
Oh my
It's been
God.
20 years and they're back. They're freaking Beavis and
They're
Butthead
back
exist.
again.
And they're about time too, or not.
It's we're back, a fucking old person story.
Yeah. There's some good jokes in there, especially with JFK. JFK is still one of the funniest characters. I think it's just because even in the old show, Abe was like home to some of the lesser jokes, and this is just like it's an Abe focused episode, so of course it's gonna have some cringe. I don't know.
And I've heard about I heard rumors of like what they were doing with the Tiny Toons and it being like a reboot thing.
Oh, I saw a clip of Tiny Toons and I'm like, no thanks.
Oh yeah, no, I heard it. I haven't seen anything, but I heard rumors a bit ago of like, oh yeah, we're rebooting Tiny Toons, and this time they're gonna be siblings. And I'm just like, that ruins all of the jokes.
Yeah, because like didn't they like flirt with each other a bunch?
No, the biggest joke, they would introduce themselves. Hello, I'm Buster Bunny. Hello, I'm Babs Bunny. No relation.
Oh, yeah.
Like that is always the first joke they tell.
I mean, I've never seen the original of either of those shows, so I really have no room to talk, but it sounds like a total whatever situation to me.
Yeah, it just kind of makes me like, between those two, it just kind of makes me sick of like, man, reboots kind of suck, ain't they?
They've sucked for a while.
Yeah, I know, but just it made me real. It kind of been like the hammer to
I
the
don't
head.
know. I hear Reboot is pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, but the reboot was trash. I've seen Reboot the Guardian Code. It is like it's some Neo Saban Power Rangers shit. It's bad.
Oh man, let's fucking go, dude!
It's like a live action season of Code Lyoko, ain't it?
Yeah,
oh no!
It filtered through like Megaforce.
That's funny because I think I equated Code Lyoko Evolution to being like Power Rangers Megaforce to you once.
No, I heard Megaforce sucks.
It does, in fact.
I heard that there was like a whole video series dedicated to how Megaforce sucks.
At one point in time, it was created
Yeah.
by a intrepid young lad who sadly went awry and I think ended up killing himself at some point.
Ah, god damn it.
Ay.
Probably for the best. I heard he got into like some weird brony shit or something.
Oh no.
And you know that fandom is just full of weirdo Nazis.
Speaking of the new bro,
At least he's not a K-On fan.
Yeah. Oh my god. If that guy liked K-On, holy fuck, what a loser.
Bochi better.
What?
Bochi the Rock. It's basically it's non-racist K-On, and it's great.
K-On wasn't even racist.
I know.
When was K-On racist?
It's the joke. It's the joke about like K-On fans.
Joke.
It's a running gag on social media that anyone with a K-On PFP is racist.
What is K-On?
Oh, that's just a continuation of the anime avatars are shitheads.
K-On
since
was
the early 2010s.
Yeah,
I'm trying to answer Snowcone. He asked a question.
Okay, answer him.
You keep interrupting me. K-On is a slice of life anime starring a bunch of girls as they start a band while in high school.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. But Bochi better.
Back.
Listen, buddy.
What?
Don't make me bring back that meme. Listen, buddy.
What meme?
Listen, buddy.
I will Mongolian chop squad you.
Fuck you. I like Little Witch Academia.
It's good.
I was actually thinking the other day, looking at like
show.
I was looking at some lists and stuff, trying to find good things to put on my analytical fanboy short list, and I realized like there's only a handful of anime that are both short enough and I like enough that I would suggest we do on the show that I've already seen. And I'm not going to be. We're not doing the I want to watch this, so I'm going to make all of us watch it thing again. I'm not making that.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing that with future picks, but that's probably I should probably just stick to what I know.
Yeah, because you need to be able to justify the selection.
Yeah, just like freaking like if half of Analytical Fanboys now is just like, okay, here's why I like this.
Half of Analytical Fanboys is here, watch this thing I know you will like, and the other half is, hey, this is the thing I really like. Fuck you, I want to talk about it.
Yeah, that was last time.
Yeah.
I yawned while I said that. It produced an interesting sound.
What the hell are we gonna do for the 100th episode?
We are going to review Backdoor Sluts 9.
Ah, come on!
Finally, I've been waiting to watch that one.
Yeah, it's a classic. I can't
mean,
believe we haven't gotten to it yet.
Analytical Fanboys already passed 100.
Oh.
Should we watch just the episode of South Park where they...
Yeah.
A single episode. Like, not even like a season.
No, you don't understand, Buster. Backdoor Sluts 9 is a South Park reference.
Oh, okay. But still, a single episode. That's funny to me.
Yeah, like maybe we could do that. Watch that single episode of South Park for no reason.
I wonder if I can find it just by Googling Backdoor Sluts 9.
I'm pretty sure that's the name of the episode.
This just in, Vac decides to look up porn.
Oh yeah, probably don't.
I mean, like I've been watching these like YouTube guys called Razzle, and like half the jokes are just that. So,
man, I thought you were literally about to go in. I've been watching some interesting porn lately, and
Okay, so I Googled it. It is not the name of the episode. It appears in the episode "The Return of the Fellowship of the Ring to the Two Towers," which is from season 6.
That is a very 2006 title, and like. That is
when did the anime episode of South Park come out?
Let's look this up. No, I'm not gonna look up South Park. You guys look it up.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Good Times with Weapons is what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
I
it was in
that.
2004.
Damn.
They were ahead of the curve.
No, because here's the thing: they're referencing the fact that anime
had a 90s anime.
Oh yeah,
how kids were getting a hold of it.
Oh yeah.
It's more referencing the fact that a kid would have been watching Berserk or Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll, the greatest film of our time.
Yeah, because I remember that episode only because I was watching an Eddie video and he used a lot of clips from that episode. Eddie's great. He's probably like one of my favorite analysis people. Just has a way of words.
You say them.
What's word? What do you mean by that?
Here's how you have a way with words. You say them.
Well, the way he says the words.
You mean being British?
No.
Now I'm just giving you shit.
You always give me on my birthday, no less.
That's when you. God damn it! My scug, we've been farkled.
What happened?
Oh, Jabba.
Why is Jabba having so much saliva on his mouth on this picture?
He has a lot of saliva on his mouth. Go back and watch episode 6.
Yeah, he does, but like I just thought that was like snot.
Also, there's a fucking TIE fighter mech in the background that I just now realized.
Oh, that's neat.
Where's my Black Series of that?
Yeah, dude, probably in the same bin that the Black Series Super Battle Droid is hanging out in for the last fucking 10 years.
Yeah. I'm so pissed off that we can't pre-order those Commandos yet.
Commandos. Oh, the
Endor boys.
The boys in green, yeah.
Yeah, I want them. Oh, I want them so bad.
Yeah, I mean, that figure's going to be good. I'd get two.
I mean, it's a fucking army builder, and you can't pre-order it, at least not yet. Oh, having to hunt down multiples of those. No, thank you.
Well, no, isn't that one of the things that's not going to be pre-ordered at all?
Yeah, that's what they said. Is like the only thing that's going to get a pre-order out of that stream. I guess we're just rolling into fucking talking about the wild week of Hasbro and shit.
Wild week of Hasbro!
There was a whole fucking Star Wars stream where they announced like 4 Black Series figures and a fucking bajillion Vintage Collection figures.
Did they announce a partridge in a pear tree?
And probably. And they said that like the next fucking day, they said, oh yeah, by the way, the only thing that's gonna get a pre-order out of this stream is this Walmart exclusive. Walmart's gonna put up a pre-order for it. And it's like, fucking Walmart exclusives are a fucking headache that never work. And you're seriously gonna tell me you're not gonna do a pre-order for army builders and several highly demanded characters that we were super excited to see you finally announce you were doing. What the fuck? And I mean, like, Vintage Collection team is probably upset too. I don't know. I don't fucking do Vintage Collection.
They should vintage some bitches. Hey.
Yeah.
They were re-releasing several things. Like, they were re-releasing their Star Killer.
Are killing like the Force Unleashed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy.
Oh.
And I think there was one other video game person they were re-releasing, and they were super excited about, like, oh, we're finally doing a Phase 2 Clone Trooper body. Aren't you excited? And it's like, I mean, I guess. The fact that you're doing a waxer out of it immediately is kind of cool, but where's Boyle?
The people
Where's
who are
Boingo?
people who want to buy 40. And again,
Yeah, I want to buy 40 Boingos.
why would you make it not pre-orderable?
Uh-huh.
Not the solution to the existing problem that you created.
The problem is that there's too many fucking pre-orders, and the solution is either stop announcing shit until those pre-orders ship, or just ship those fucking pre-orders.
Well, or they could perhaps come out when they're fucking supposed to instead of a year early. Surprise.
Uh-huh.
Early at fucking usually 11 a.m. and no notice, but like prior, like just at all.
I think you mean PM, but yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So-
I mean, I have like photo proof of that happening too. By the way, like I tried to cancel.
No.
something.
You've had this rant before. I know.
Yeah,
But
man, it's stinky.
that Star Wars stream was so weird because the fucking chat was turned off. The comments were turned off.
I think
and-
it's just because of general just Star Wars-ness.
Yeah, but like it's the first time they've done it, and it's the only brand to ever do it so far, which really fucking says something about Star Wars collectors, I guess. But you had that, and then it was like, here's a Black Series figure, here's 5 vintage collection figures, here's 2 retro collection figures, here's another Black Series figure, lather, rinse, repeat for like a fucking hour, and it was like, wouldn't it make so much more sense just to go, here's all the Black Series stuff, here's all the vintage collection stuff, here's all the retro stuff, okay, bye. It was weird how they paced it out. And it made me feel like I was wasting my time hiding in the bathroom watching this fucking Hasbro live stream at work.
That's the other weird thing, and I've seen Marvel Legends do that before. They every now and then, like streams like that. Sometimes video game streams do it where like they pad it out, so like you don't just watch the segment you want and then like fucking sound off. But you know, people still want to do that anyways. It's just very strange how more and more it's becoming apparent how truly separate these different teams are.
Yeah.
You know, you'd figure that like once one of them does something that works, they all follow suit, but that's not how it goes. And like it's incredibly weird because it's all what we imagine is in house. But you know, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Like because the Joe team's killing it. That's no argument there. That they just fucking know what they're doing.
Well, and the Joe team are almost always together on the streams, and same with the Transformers team. They had a stream the day before where the Transformers team were almost all in the same room, and then the fucking Star Wars stream is over a Zoom call again.
Yeah, but I think the other thing is that like it seems like the TVC and the regular Black Series people are doing separate things, so that's why they tend to be like away from each other a lot.
I don't know about that, because they had the same designers talking about TVC and Black Series at the same time.
Well, I thought like the extra 2 people they had doing that. Also, that the lead guy does a bunch of other shit, including like headlining the Indiana Jones thing, which makes sense.
Yeah, he wasn't even on this Star Wars stream, which makes me think maybe he's moved completely over to Indiana Jones.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of interest in that, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
what they're announcing is cool, but I really just want Raiders Indy. I'll take that and be done, thank you.
But I don't know. It's just interesting to see them try to figure this out. But maybe like it hurts them whenever they do those pre-orders and then nobody could, like, everyone cancels their fucking pre-order.
No, get your shipping together is all I have to say about that.
Yeah, some people don't need to be shipped together. And it's also really weird and problematic to ship real people.
Oingo goddamn rider, I tell you. The Transformer stream was okay, though. It sucked that most of what they revealed had been leaked, though.
Yeah, but I always like seeing this is what it is, 100%.
Yeah. I like getting the designer input too. I like hearing that stuff. Though, admittedly, there were only 2 figures in the entire stream that really excited me, and that was Animated Universe Prowl and Prime Universe Skyquake. Those boys look tasty.
Yeah, Skyquake looks amazing. I'm far more interested in one other minor detail. I can't remember who all got announced 100%. Oh yeah, the Insecticon too. God, I love my Insecticons.
And it just looks the like Insecticons.
I love them. I prefer the Legend scale ones that we already have.
I have those, and I love those. But I like the new Kickback, and I need the new Bombshell. I need a new Bombshell. I'm
gonna have to get Twin Cast just to get Rewind, which kind of sucks, especially because they're still using clear plastic for that fucking tape mold.
Yeah, that's a weird choice for sure. The Beast Wars second guy or whatever, or Transformers Victory guy. That's Skyquake. No, not Skyquake. That's
Metal Hawk.
Metal Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretender.
Wow, I was wrong in 3 ways.
No, he was a pretender, and now they don't have any elements of his shell on this figure, which I'm fine with. Personally, I have no interest in getting this particular figure, but I think it's really cool how they did him out of Cyclonus, and you can barely fucking tell. Like, it's just the shoulders that look the same.
Yeah. No, it's definitely impressive, for sure. Sometimes they're like, that's another reason why I like the Transformers team, and I really liked this stream, hearing them like kind of not so much bicker back and forth, because like you really got a vibe of all of them. Like the dude with glasses, I always enjoy seeing him talk about.
It's like they were teasing each other.
Yeah, like you could tell they really like doing their job. Mark like fucking loves his job.
Friggin' Mark coming out and having his haircut to resemble the new Junkion he created.
And he was wearing the Junkion colors. With his flannel and his shirt. Like he loves those Junkions, and I love them just as much. I'm gonna buy so many of them.
Honestly, like Crash Bar doesn't super excite me because it's just another Junkion that is a motorcycle, but it's a well-designed one, and I like how enthusiastic about it he is.
You see, you remember me going on and on about the weaponizers and the armorizers and the womanizers and the fossilizers.
The Izers.
Yeah. And
well-known Transformers faction, the Izers.
And those are great. I fucking love those. And it feels like they finally kind of like drip fed it into where it needs to be. And the fact that they did it as Junkions, I could gush about that shit all day.
It makes so much fucking sense. It's like, oh my god, why didn't we do this a decade ago?
It just means that we're now going to be able to make more cohesive, easier, like custom mocks, if you will, of super. I'm sure you saw the picture of like Scrapbook functioning as a foot, right?
Yeah,
definitely fucking intentional. Which I mean, the fossilizers had a mech mode on purpose, so they really never did.
Not on purpose. Apparently, that was pieced together by Hisui-san at the last second.
But fucking the pterodactyl thing has like a head. It's got a secret head.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. That's what the designers all said. Is like, we weren't intending to do that. We just wanted you to be able to take these parts and do cool stuff with them. And then Hisui-san came back after we designed the last one and was like, look, I made a robot out of all of them together. And we were like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Where are we again? I got lost.
We're in Transformers land. Just be calm. Keep your head near the barf bag, and you'll be okay. We'll be out of here soon. It's a great birthday for Buster. Really.
Happy birthday. What do you want to talk about, Buster?
I mean, not really anything we can do in the frickin' I mean, we could just, I want to talk about the freaking Power Ranger ship, but we're not doing that till Twitch.
Lightning Collection QC bad.
Yeah, basically, it's getting a bit out of control.
So what is causing it to get out of control? I haven't seen what you guys were talking about.
Okay,
yeah, Cody doesn't know about this at all. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta teach him. Yeah, okay, so basically, for a while, I'd say since 2021, maybe 2020, the Lightning Collection Power Rangers have had issues. Either be like, oh, this detail's misplaced, or this
like
they're
small minor paint details that
Yeah,
like
and
you
now
would
it's
also get on a Marvel Legends.
but because Power Ranger suits are arguably like there's a niche fan base and people want it done well, and
It's
also there's
much
just
more detail oriented than just
Yeah.
like get it close to this comic book art.
yeah, there's we have representations of them on the screen and there's like limited representation. So you have to get screen accurate to please everyone. You can't just be like, "Oh, like this," you know? It can just be an approximation. So that's
And I always argued that like an approximation was fine for me as long as it looked enough like the suit that it didn't look like a completely different guy. I was fine.
But
But
now
recently, it's been getting way worse because they moved to a new factory in Vietnam. And nothing against the Vietnamese, I'm sure they're lovely people. But ever since this happened, ever since we started getting figures produced in this Vietnam factory, there have been shit tons of just like plain
missing parts.
Yeah, missing parts, duplicate parts, figures with parts put on wrong, or figures that just break right out of the box. Dino Fury Green, a very popular character from the most recent season, and Time Force Blue, a character nobody gives a shit about. Their chests have just been straight up breaking apart right out of the box on a lot of people's copies of the figure.
It's not great.
I have the SPD blue pack, 2-pack.
Yeah, that was way before the move to Vietnam. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I was going to say
It's actually
that
the most accurate SPD Ranger, I think.
Of course it was the white guy.
Fuck you.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
You.
I was going to say, like, oh, I've totally experienced this, but yeah, so since it seems like it's earlier than that maybe it's just bad luck, but
I think there were some minor issues with those packs where, like, they had some paint that would slightly be off on certain copies of the figures, but it was much less prominent than it is now, where it's, like, actual parts that are missing or off.
Yeah, like, it just, like, it's just a mess, especially during the 30th anniversary, when you need to get all the goodwill you can, and it's your 5th year on the brand, you know?
It's not optimal.
Yeah, it's just straight up not optimal, and it makes me glad that I have other interests, so I could just be like more casual about. I still like Power Rangers. Like I see a lot of my mutuals dunk on Power Rangers, and I'm like, we don't do that here. I mean, we do dunk when it does do shitty things, but I don't think the whole franchise is like unsalvageable shit, as some are saying. It's
having a wonky moment with the toys specifically.
Yeah, and it's not like this has happened before. Freaking Operation Overdrive had some of the most garbage toys I've seen out of like, I had the Megazord. That Megazord was shit.
Yeah, I remind you that there's still dozens of Ranger keys that never came out in the United States.
Yeah, like...
But that was when it was Bandai.
Yeah. We're
just talking like legacy.
This is a specific Hasbro problem, but it's not like Power Rangers hasn't had toy problems before.
See, here's the thing.
Just so happens that we're getting toys that are breaking or don't have what they're supposed to.
I mean, realistically, couldn't you say that Power Rangers has had a toy problem since maybe 1999?
I don't know when they started switching over to American molds.
Well, I'm just more specifically saying it's like
I think it was Samurai, actually, because I know they still use some vinyl molds for RPM
You just talked about Overdrive.
Well, I was just talking about a shitty toy, like as an example of a shitty toy in the past.
What I was about to say was it's more about the perceived market viability of Power Rangers as a brand went down significantly post Mighty Morphin. And but it had goodwill for a while, and then it really dipped down, and it hasn't really climbed back up in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a pretty strong brand that comes in cycles. Power Rangers doesn't feel like it has a cycle. You know what I mean?
TMNT doing some shit
Power
for
Rangers has a fucking cycle. Every year you get a new cast of characters and a new theme.
That's a cycle.
What are you talking about then? That's what I understand to be a cycle.
No, it's span of time. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles starts with the 80s cartoon, goes for a while, toy line is hot, toy line ends, cartoon ends, dips for a little bit. They try to revitalize it with the music tour and all that stuff. Didn't work. Market was out of there. TMNT was not a significant brand in the toy market for a couple of years.
Surges in popularity, not a brand cycle.
That is a brand cycle.
Nah, not how I understand it, bro.
That's a viable, but I think it's like I kind of get what Boingo means. I understand like the popularity does play into it. It's why I keep saying Hasbro's there's a reason Hasbro treats this like a C, B tier franchise compared to like how much love they give to G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Marvel figures.
There's also a thing.
I don't really agree with that, Buster. I think they're like reworking a lot in the background that we're just not seeing right now.
True, but like the perception. Remember, perception is still important. Like not everyone is like us, who researches all the little details and behind the scenes issues. You know.
And here's the thing that you're forgetting about the perception. 99% of people don't give a shit about Power Rangers. So why should they put that much energy and effort to make barely any profit?
Yeah. Again, I feel like 99% is a huge overshot, but okay.
I get what you mean. It's
back. Let me ask you this.
I'm searching this entire time for my Twitter, and I've just found, so I'm going to post in the chat for Snowcone's benefit. Here is a recent report of a broken Dino Fury Green, and here is a recent report of a Dino Fury Green that's just straight up missing the front of the face.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not optimal.
No. I just think Power Ranger fans and a lot of people just overestimate how Power Rangers is as a brand today.
Oh yeah, 100%. But also, it's like we're starting to get to unacceptable levels here.
No, we're talking about two different things right now. That is unacceptable. I'm just saying,
yeah, 100%. Like, and even then, a lot of the people complaining about this are just, I've noticed, maybe this is just my circle, are just kind of Sentai diehards who just laugh at Power Rangers, which is okay, go ahead, but also.
And I hate people who act like that. Fucking Power Rangers is as valid as Sentai.
I mean, I do agree Sentai is more inherently more interesting, but also it's come on, guys, come on. This is why I called Power Rangers the DreamWorks of freaking Toku franchises. If we're doing an analogy, because it was founded by.
It's not the DreamWorks. It's the Blue Sky.
Was Blue Sky founded by a shitty individual?
Blue Sky was the ones who made Ice Age.
Yeah, but
that's a different company.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Age.
I thought that was DreamWorks. Holy shit!
No,
Ice Age was Blue Sky, but Blue Sky's defunct. Granted, Power Rangers has been close to defunct multiple times.
Wait, then who owns DreamWorks right now? Can we get these rights?
Universal Studios.
Oh,
DreamWorks.
Okay.
DreamWorks owns DreamWorks.
No, DreamWorks is owned by Universal Studios because they went bankrupt a while back. So technically, but they're still allowed to be their own separate studio. Just Universal releases their films with their logo.
What the fuck? These motherfuckers made Spies in Disguise?
Yeah, that was their last film.
Yep.
Wow.
Because they were the animation studio for Fox, and now they're a Disney company.
And now they're gone.
Oof.
Yeah, granted, one of their films is getting completed by Netflix of all people. So yeah. Oh god, there's another bag of worms.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah,
that password shit. Oh man.
Oh man, all I'm saying is freaking the out of all the times for Power Rangers to jump to Netflix, this is the worst possible year to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the Netflix situation, I don't really give a fuck too much about because I use it almost never, and I've always been on my friend Cole's account, and so as soon as I saw them talking about doing that, I'm just damn. Sucks for Netflix, because
I agree. And I mean, I have this cool thing called a torrenting client, but also when the last batch of Power Rangers episodes that was Netflix exclusive dropped, it was impossible to find a torrent for it for weeks because Netflix was being super militant about copyright strikes.
Yeah. I think you can find like mega links more than torrents of those episodes. Oddly enough.
Mhm.
All I know, and all everyone seems to know, because everyone seems to be saying the same thing. I saw Moist talk about this. Moist Critical.
Moist Critical. Yes, my favorite news source.
And I've seen like a bunch of other people just saying the same shit on like socials and stuff like that. Like, I'm just gonna like, I think most people are just gonna be like, oh, cool, I don't watch Netflix anymore. Like, they're not gonna be like, damn, time for me to finally pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
legit. Just people like
It
we
went
are
from
fickle
Netflix
people.
being a verb to like nobody giving a shit about streaming services in the span of like a year and a half.
Oversaturation is a bitch.
And like,
And
I'm
I
fine
remember
with
ranting about this to my boss like back in 2018, 2017 about like fucking when like Disney Plus was just coming online and DC Universe Infinite was a thing that was more than just comics. I was telling my boss like, yeah, it's going to start being a problem for people where you're going to go from people saying like, "Oh, check out this thing, it's on Netflix." To, "Oh, check out this thing, it's on Bumblefuck." And it's like, "Oh, I don't have Bumblefuck, I have Titty Tweak." Oh shit, I guess you can't watch that then, man. Sorry.
What are these poor services? I mean, given fact, I wouldn't like put it past him.
even Disney Plus is like not immune to like people just doing. I don't know what the term is, but like
Password sharing.
you fucking cancel your shit, and it's like, oh, Mandalorian's coming out. It's like, all right, let me fucking repurchase Disney Plus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had Disney Plus for, I want to say, like a year and a half now, solid. And I don't have any plans on canceling it soon because, like, typically the shit they put out is shit I'm interested in enjoying. But, yeah, if it went tits up like they keep threatening it's going to because it doesn't turn a profit, apparently, then I wouldn't be too upset.
They're threatening that Disney Plus is going tits up.
That's been an internal thing that we've known about for a while. Is like apparently Disney Plus, they've poured shit tons of money into it to try and make it this big thing, and it's still not turning a profit.
Yeah, that's why Chapek's not the CEO anymore.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, like a bunch
because
of the
basically
freaking-
he moved the losses of Disney Plus onto Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
And that was a big no-no, so they kicked him out, got Iger back.
How do you move the losses of that to somewhere else?
You cook the books.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did they at least taste good?
Not for Chapek.
gotta do the cooking by the book.
That was made in Finland.
The
That was
Linda
also a
Finn.
people show that only gave us memes and memories. Memories.
Memories.
Well, there's been a lot of weird news this week, folks. But on the bright side, at least DC's finally doing something cool.
We'll talk about that tomorrow, Van.
And even then, there's still some cringe in there.
Go listen to No Prize, everybody.
There's very little cringe, I'd say.
What's cringe? What's
The
cringe? I
Ezra
want to know
Miller
what
shit.
now, Buster. What is cringe?
The Ezra Miller shit and the freaking like cast like
They
what
can't
they said
fire him.
them.
They can't fire him.
Then they're
They're
freaking
in
work around
rehab.
recast
Screen
them.
Actors Guild can't. No, they are not allowed to fire him. The Screen Actor Guild has provisions that if an actor is in rehab, they cannot be fired from a long-running project. They cannot fire him right now.
God damn
Them.
it.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a quagmire. They've.
I mean,
Like, I
granted,
think,
like,
everything listen, the thing they said, and I'm going to go on this rant again tomorrow, so just fucking prepare your buttholes.
okay.
The thing they said is a very political way of saying, we are going to politely tell them we don't want to work with you anymore when it comes time to have that conversation. Because the way they worded it was, the door's open and it's up to them when they're done with their recovery and we're all ready to have that conversation. But that is very nice political studio speak for, we're going to politely tell them to fuck off when the time comes. But right now, we got to get this movie done and out.
Yeah, do they really have to call it the best superhero film of all time? Like, you're trying to gas it up.
Because it's a marketing department. That's what they do. They lie.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But you really gotta gas it up that much, like just to the point of just freaking.
I mean, they pulled out the old reliable of calling it the best superhero movie since The Dark Knight.
Shaking my head.
That's what marketing departments do, Buster. They lie. I don't know
know,
why you're
but it shouldn't be that.
you're being so incredulous about this.
I don't like when they lie. It's dumb. And it's like public relations is important.
Everybody lies.
It's not that everybody lies. It's just like you just can't be so fucking attached to this concept of like you gotta understand corporations are gonna be assholes.
I know they're gonna be shit, but like I'm trying to give them.
Don't expect them to be better. Just don't expect them to be better.
Okay, let me tie it back around. Do you think Hasbro actually cares about the environment? Do you think that's why they're going to plastic-free packaging? No, they're trying to please investors who care about the environment.
Yeah. They're also saving money by doing plastic-free.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
That's like the main thing.
Has Lego started bringing out their bioplastics?
Yeah, that had happened with the plant.
Bioplastics. I don't know that. Just
I know they developed them, but it's like I didn't know if they were in products yet.
Look, I understand corporations suck, but like, freaking, if I don't like, I
you gotta take the good, you gotta take the bad, and you gotta take the facts of life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying you are better to put your optimism in other places than to expect a corporation to say the right thing and do the right thing. Or be truthful for any other statements.
It's mostly just they should like. I like when I get mad, I like to offer like an alternative. You know,
you're better off putting your energy in something else.
It's not even that much of my energy, mate. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm very excited about the DC slate. I just want to put that out.
Yeah, I mean it's a good slate. It's a darn good slate.
I actually finally torrented Aquaman, both Wonder Woman movies, and both cuts of Justice League, and I'm planning to watch them before the year is out. I'm gonna give them a chance. I'm not saying I'm gonna start talking about they're the greatest movies ever made. I'm going to actually give them a chance now instead of shunning them like I have for the last few.
Oh god damn it! Like, we're gonna see Vac become a Snyder fan.
Fuck off! I'm doing this because I'm excited about what Gunn's doing.
I'm joking about the Snyder thing, don't worry.
I will literally bust your balls if you ever suggest that I am a Snyder fan again.
Okay, I was busting
cuts of Justice League because I have a friend who has told me multiple times that the theatrical cut is actually kind of good.
They are wrong. It is one of the most boring movies I've seen in a bit.
You're one of the most boring movies I've seen in a
bit.
bit.
I don't know. I haven't watched many bad movies recently because I want to improve my mental health.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like, I watched a lot of bad movies during the pandemic, and I'm like, never again. I freaking watched the Smosh movie during the pandemic. I'm never forgiving myself.
Why would you ever watch the Smosh movie?
It was on Netflix.
Smosh people don't even want you to watch the Smosh movie.
I know, but it was on Netflix. I was bored, and I was like, oh, for the meme, and it was one of the worst things ever.
I think the thing we're discovering about Buster this birthday is that Buster just has horrible media decision-making policies.
Oh, no shit! At least I'm fast. Like, if I choose something, I get it done.
I'll give you that. Yeah, you are a quick watcher.
Yeah. I haven't watched Reader, too. Oh, by the way, read Giant Days. It's so good.
What the fuck is that?
It's a comic book.
Oh.
An American comic book.
An American comic book. Even.
Yeah, it's about like 3 university girls, and they get up to hijinks. And also, it has the greatest character ever called McGraw.
Him.
It's convincing.
Okay, I need to find some panels. I was reading it a while ago. I screenshotted some funny panels.
They brought my boy Tim back.
Which Tim? There's many Tims.
You've never heard of Tim McGraw?
I've never heard of this man.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable. How dare you?
Country music legend, you pleb.
I don't
I would say Tim McGraw is only like seconded to Garth Brooks.
I don't even like country music that much, and I know and respect Tim McGraw.
Buster, it's completely normal and like not surprising at all that you wouldn't know who fucking Tim McGraw is.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so Vax is being
what
an
the
asshole.
fuck?
But also, Buster doesn't know Garth Brooks.
Yeah, and that's also completely normal. There's people who, like, if you didn't grow up country or in the country, like, you're not going to know what that is.
Snow, you got to realize Garth Brooks wasn't just a country star. He was about as big as like Britney Spears in his heyday.
Yeah, in his heyday, not
What's his
now.
name?
Even
The
kind of
same heyday as Britney Spears. Like they were like battling for number one at the same point in time.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that this guy in the comic actually kind of looks like Tim McGraw?
Damn it.
Maybe the judge of that. Yeah.
Anyway, Giant Day's good. Read it.
Very you art style.
Come on. Freaking anything. What you art style? Oh, for God's sake. That's basically as like a hit to the heart as like someone calling something a Cal Arts art style. It's just a nonsense thing. I have many art styles back. I don't know.
I didn't
sorry
realize
for
you were
going
so
off.
sensitive about this. Jeez.
I don't
So
know.
There's actual Tim McGraw. Look at him.
Oh yeah, and the fucking Western he's
All
in.
three photos were Tim McGraw.
That's Tim McGraw.
Cheeseburgers?
I mean, it's got some of the stylings of Tim McGraw.
Yeah, the cowboy hat and the cigarette really sells it.
Yeah, freaking cheese. We've turned Tim McGraw into a cheeseburger. Funniest shit we've ever seen.
I think we found our episode title, folks.
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw and cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers is nice, dude. It could almost be perfect.
I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
I like how the suggested people when I Google Tim McGraw are his wife Trisha Yearwood, Sam Elliott, Faith
God.
Hill, and some dude named Tug McGraw, who I'm guessing is related to him.
Okay, first off,
I wouldn't click on Tug McGraw without.
I would have clicked on the Christ one.
No, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Faith Hill is his wife. Trisha Yearwood is someone else.
Oh, Faith Hill sounds very scary to me.
She sounds like a good Christian woman.
Yeah, exactly. Like a comically good.
Tug McGraw is his dad.
Huh.
Faith Hill is also a very popular country singer.
He was apparently a well-known baseballman back in the day.
Mm.
He be balling them bases.
Mm-hmm. He played for the Yankees.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the Mets.
On the Yankees. That's funny to me.
You just ew.
He got around.
Both of them, ew.
Old Tug McGraw for the New York Yankees.
Here's a photo of him actually playing baseball.
Actually tugging his McGraw.
Yeah.
Look at that. Tugging the McGraws.
Oh man, for me it didn't load, so I see a little funny picture of a poop.
There's another one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna canonize the poop and not the other one.
Mm-hmm. And here's him later in life doing a tribute thing.
Yeah.
He did not age gracefully.
Is that Padres or Pirates? I think that's Padres.
I'd say Padres if I had to guess these.
Yeah.
I'd say it's definitely a sport in the sports category of things.
It is definitely a sport ball.
Come on, I like baseball.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, you're an American.
Or Japanese. The Japanese really like baseball too.
Koreans too. Koreans love baseball.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We're not gonna freaking like
Add them to the list.
Michael is white. I don't know. That's
also baseball's pretty popular in like a variety of South American and Caribbean countries.
You say like Mexico.
It's not just Mexico. Like Acuna Jr., who is on the Atlanta Braves, who's a cool player. I think he's Dominican. Hold on.
Something about sticks and balls just sweeping the nation and the globe for years.
I mean, like that's the best way to kind of see if like where a game will be where a sport will be popular in the world is how much money you have to spend on equipment. So like baseball, it's relatively cheap. All you need is a ball and a stick. You don't need the gloves. You don't need all that. So pretty easy sport to make.
You damn sure don't need that safety equipment.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah, get hit in the face with that ball, bitch.
I was wrong. The player I was talking about, Ronald Acuna Jr., is Venezuelan.
Ronald Reagan Jr.
Ronald McDonald for Reagan. Ronald Reagan McDonald.
But like you look at like American football, it takes a lot of money to buy all the equipment, so it doesn't have the same reach as other sports.
Yeah, unless
What
you
about
want to play rugby,
lacrosse?
Yeah, in rugby, you just need one. You just need a ball.
How many
and
people
the
play
ability to get your
lacrosse?
distance out of it.
I want to know this.
Lacrosse
should
is one of the
lacrosse
more
some
expensive
bitches.
sports.
Hmm.
Because it takes a lot of money to buy and maintain a lacrosse basket.
You have to be rich to play lacrosse, period, anyways, or you'll get shunned.
My cousin played lacrosse in high school.
Played.
Your
This
cousin got
is past
shunned.
tense. Freaking,
Hey,
I just
got
want to like
going
stop
to golf
doing
camp
this
and do-
podcast and just freaking watch dumb YouTube videos. It's just-
So I like that Nemesis Prime that got revealed this week. That core class, that new axe he's coming with is sick.
Yeah, I'm
How
buying
many
that.
damn Nemesis primes are they?
There's like a bajillion. A black
Nice.
repaint
Yeah, well,
is always an
we're
easy go-to for any toy line that started in Japan.
We're
Or
also
just
gonna
like
do
any action-based toy
yeah.
line? Because black is a cool and evil color.
You're
Yeah,
a
it's
cool
pretty
and
easy
evil
to do.
color.
It's always
Whoa,
cool.
whoa! I don't know.
I didn't mean it that way, and you fucking know
I
it.
know it. I just mostly played it up.
Jesus.
Come
But
on.
yeah,
So like
we'll-
anytime I bust your balls, you get so defensive.
Well, when you fucking whatever, fine. Call me a shitty thing right now. Do it.
Back.
Oh wow! What the fuck?
You get what I mean.
Now, what were you trying to say several times, Snowcone?
Oh, I really like that Nemesis Prime core class figure. I
Yeah.
never got regular Prime because I was like, but that's
Even
how
though they
many.
released it like 8 times.
Oh no, I just chose not to buy it.
Oh okay.
He was on protest.
No, I just didn't feel like it. Like I was getting other core classes at the time, and I was like, I don't really feel like buying another Prime right now. But I'll buy that little baby Nemesis Prime. I love that.
Oh, it's a
Mhm.
little
Just way
baby.
better than the regular Prime.
Just have him like punching Leader or Fry's Prime in the shin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna loop in a pretender comment about that one Bats guy, the Bat guy.
Metal
core class.
Hawk. No,
No.
Bomb Burst.
Yeah, I like them doing that. Iguanus was also like that. Like those have been some of my favorite like figures they've put out recently.
I'll admit, I'm not super interested in Iguanus just because I don't love that design, but Bomb Burst is like low-key one I really want to pick up. He reminds me of like doing him as a core class, having him be a little guy, makes him give off like Imp from She-Ra energy. I picture him hanging out on Megatron's shoulder, just yelling at dudes.
Yeah,
What's the name of the little creature that hangs around Jabba the Hutt and goes?
Salacious Crumb. He is a Kowakian monkey lizard. I know
I
way
was
too
gonna
much
say
about Star
Mug's root
Wars.
beer.
a capuchin hacking fucker.
Oh my god, a hacking fucker of the fuck you.
A mini doofoo and a lumpy foo-foo.
That's a Neil Cicerego.
Oh
Reference.
yeah, you're fucking right. Those were great. Those videos were great.
I
Easy
was
way.
referencing-
I'm definitely not fighting someone in Fortnite right now and winning.
You're definitely not farting your ass off.
Anyways, yes though.
Yes, though.
It looks
I'm
good.
very excited about the Nemesis Prime.
Mhm.
I'm-
Funny
I'm
that
just
Skywarp's
glad-
got null ray, or Thundercracker has null rays, and now Skywarp is just the odd man out.
Yeah. Oh well. They'll just re-release them.
Yeah. That Grimlock does look like ass, though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be waiting for the real thing they're doing with those that everyone's already figured out.
Yeah.
Is like
I can't
Grimlock gonna
remember
show up
the-
in Rise of the Beast?
They're doing Legacy Core Class Dinobots who can combine, and they've been revealing them piecemeal, and everybody is speculating that they're going to be retooled into Monstructor, who is a G1 combiner that people barely know about outside of Transformers.
I mean, they're definitely gonna
Construct
do it.
these nuts.
They-
Hey, we
they
got
gave
them.
Grimlock, the leader of the Dinobots, the leg.
Mhm.
But like, I mean, it's already been laid out. Like, they've already figured out where all the pieces go, and like, I have no idea who Monstructor's characters are named, but the
Neither
one that
do I. I've only ever heard Monstructor mentioned a few times, but this is him.
yeah, the one
Hmm.
that looks like the most like Grimlock is the leg. So, and the other ones go where the other ones go already.
It just makes sense.
I like the little dude who's just like green and just squat and just like, wait.
Yeah. He's got his back all opened up. He's just like a carrying case for somebody.
I just like him. He just seems like a little dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I always loved that level of like Transformer. It was like the easiest to get for me, but I also just there's something about like the core class.
Oh, I completely forgot. This was the Pretender Combiner. That's why that looks like that. That's their shells. The robots that turn into the Combiner are inside those. Those Pretenders.
You know what? You're a pretender.
I sure am.
What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one?
I'm not like other girls.
You're
I'm not
pretender.
like other podcasters.
I am quoting Foo Fighters, sir.
I don't know your foo. I don't know your fight. I just know these guys probably walk around the bar and go, I'm not like other Transformers. I'm really more than meets the eye.
They're pretending, at least.
Yeah.
I spaced out again. Where were we?
Oh my god. We were discussing Monstructor, the combiner literally no one actually cares about, but just really wants a Generations version of, apparently.
Because it'll be neat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I was saying, I do like the Legends class figures or the core class figures. There's something about that size that forces them to get like to try to make it a decent figure, which like that literal statement, all of those Dinobots kind of do look rough. But those like that's when it usually gets muddied is when like a little baby thing's got to do 3 things instead of 2. Then it starts getting weird.
Just to have a little tiny guy that's a 6 changer.
This is everything we have of that combiner so far, by the way.
Just 3 things, right?
They've only shown the Free Boys. They've shown Grimlock, Slug, and Sludge.
Have they figured out how they're going to turn them into the new shapes?
I mean, they probably have. They just haven't shown us yet because they're revealing the Dinobots piecemeal. So it will probably be like we'll probably get the last Dinobot like at the very end of this year, and then next year they'll turn around and be like, "Whoa, guess what, everybody? We retooled them into Monstructor." And we'll be like, "Oh wow, we're so impressed. We never would have guessed that. Good job, guys. Where's the pre-order?"
I wish we'd get those fucking protector shells as like transformable figures, though.
Mm-hmm.
Some really crazy ass designs, and 2 of them look like crab things.
Of course, you want the crab.
Look at
Crabs, are you here?
Crabs are all Cody lives for. He is sustained on crab energy.
I have shown you the video where basically it's an educational video where they just explain of like a lot of arthropods, like a lot of in that group, evolved to look like crabs.
Oh, carcinization.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really funny meme in a lot of like other crab related groups.
It's a thing you were in because of crab groups.
Let's picture one of the designers took of one taking of the combiner taking a big step using 2 Grimlock legs.
I do like that though.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows posability, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
JoJo posability. I'm sorry.
So that's gonna be the probably the uptick of that whole thing is the dinosaurs look fine. They're not really gonna function that well as individual robots, but as long as it works as a team, then I'll get the other ones. I'll get the real ones. I'm probably not gonna get the Dinobots.
Here's a thought I just had. Would Monstructor just be a box set?
Yeah, I hope so. That
like
seems like it would be the right choice.
Like all these Dinobots as like individual toys, and then they go like, "Hey, we retooled them to Monstructor, and here they all in one box set. You can just get the whole set."
That would also probably be great because you could probably put like some semblance of the Pretender shells in there too. If you just release them one by one as core classes, I don't think you could get that in there.
No, you have to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
The BAO.
Yeah, just do like a fan channel exclusive box set that has new shells and everything.
Just make more stuff for people to buy.
Who was the Titan last year?
Last year, I believe it was.
Look at these nerds.
Do they do a Titan every year?
Yeah, they do like 1 or 2 Titans a year now.
All right.
Sometimes
you just have to remember the Titans.
God damn it.
Fuck you.
Right,
This guy. Look at this guy. Look at this Boingo Rider.
I'm
That's
just,
just
I'm just I'm just scrolling through Pulse now trying to find it.
I was gonna
It's
say,
excavator.
actually, like,
Oh yeah, it was Cybertron Metroplex.
Yeah, there you go.
Cody, very
Um,
important question. What is
yes.
your opinions on the crab from Moana?
I like that crap. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good
just making-
movie.
That if you wanted like my meme opinions, that's a glow in the dark crab. So obviously, I'm gonna like that whole fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Did they make toys of that guy? Should
Yeah,
you
they
have
did.
those?
There's
made a
Funko
Funko Pop
Pops.
that glows in the
There's
dark.
little like kids' toys.
There's no posable
Let me
crab.
look. I don't
We
think.
need
I don't
super
think
articulated. We need an SH Figure Arts, the
It's
crap
Tamatoa.
from Moana.
there's SH figure. It's Tamatoa. Let me freaking look up Moana Tamatoa toys and just see what. Well, first the Funko Pop was the first result. There is a figurine cake chopper toy, whatever that means. That's on.
That
like,
means it
Walmart.
was like that came with a children's cake that you could get at Publix or something like that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
We get lucky. Like
Oh
if they
my
were gonna
god!
do
I
it,
found the hollow Gaston.
they're gonna put him in the
Post
weird
the picture.
Pixar
Post the
line.
I'm
picture.
posting it right now.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
That's just what Cody dresses like all the time. Normally.
This is just Cody's pajamas.
Yeah,
Also,
I love that so much.
I guess we know what Cody's going as for Halloween.
yeah.
Please tell me it comes in adult sizes.
I think this is an adult size because the man looks like
Yeah.
big. Also, this is like the only other Tamatoa foot toy you can find besides the Funko Pop.
Mm. He looks like he's on weed there.
Oh, 100%.
Get lucky in the weird Pixar like icon series that they're doing. I don't know if y'all see that in Target. and
Oh
some-
yeah, I see those occasionally. I haven't bought one yet though.
Some of them have interesting articulation. Like they definitely are like they're not that expensive. They're painted right. They are a little hollow, but like some of them do seem to have like what you'd want for that toy.
Hmm. Yeah, let me look
Damn.
at pictures of these again real quick.
I just wanted to double check and see if there was a crab street shark character. There's not. There's a lobster.
Yeah, fucking what's his name? Don't tell me his name because it's like fucking something claw.
Nope.
No, that's the He-Man dude, I think.
Are you sure
Um,
it's Icons and not Spotlight series?
I don't know what it is, dude.
Would you like to know the name of the lobster man from Street Sharks?
Hang on.
Okay.
I have to
Give him a
remind
chance.
myself of all the different episodes of Street Sharks, and the namings of that. What was his name? Fucking Snapper, some dumb bullshit. I don't know. Go for it. I give up.
You were close. Slobster.
Slobster. Yeah,
that
just
do be Cody.
Slobster.
According to Google, it is in fact the Pixar Spotlight series.
Nice.
Damn, they did an Edna mode.
Freaking
Yeah,
Edma Mode got a figure before Tamatoa. I hate this.
The what's his name? Mr. Incredible looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you
Looks like
talking
a-
about the Disney figures from the MOBA?
No,
No.
that's Mirrorverse. That's a
Okay.
McFarlane line. This is Spotlight series, which is by Mattel. So there's Edna, there's Mr. Incredible. They did both a classic Buzz Lightyear and new movie Buzz Lightyear. And the new movie Buzz Lightyear comes with almost as much shit as the SH Figure Arts. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Guess they really wanted to go all out for that movie that didn't really
Mhm.
do that well.
They also did the bird from Up for some reason.
The bird from
Hey,
Up,
Kevin
man.
with the little babies, and he's a really
Kevin!
cozy figure. I was glad they did that. Don't fucking say for some reason that's a good toy.
Hey, I'm not denying it's a good toy. I didn't realize it was that iconic of a creature.
It's Kevin.
Kevin.
I literally haven't seen Up in like a decade.
Up is good, but it's
I know
not
it's
like
good, I just haven't seen it, so I don't remember details, damn it.
So realistically, it has a lot of upsides.
yeah.
Fuck off. Oh, they did a Wally, and he's so cute.
I need that. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it.
Good luck on that one, because you think I didn't fucking want that?
And they're all gone now?
From what I remember,
Of course, the one I would want is freaking expensive.
Damn it.
old stinky fucking everyone likes Wally. How dare they?
Yeah, how dare they like the best Pixar film ever made?
Oh, this is a different line, featured favorites, also by Mattel. They did a Miss Nesbit.
Nesbit?
Hell yeah! Look at that.
Oh, that little character the Buzz turns into for the
Yeah, I love Miss Nesbit. That's the best part of Toy Story.
That's a pretty deep cut, but like then again, Toy Story 1, so of course it would get priority.
Aren't even what I was talking about. True. Oh no, maybe the Mr. Incredible was what I was talking about. The Spotlight series is good.
Mr. Incredible is from Spotlight series.
They're usually on like a kind of like an open cardboard design. They're usually not available online. No, that Wally definitely is fucking impossible to find, as far as I know.
Damn.
If it's not, I'd make a judgment call right now at this very moment, but I'd risk it all for that shit. All those look good. I want them. Oh no, those are pretty expensive, I think.
The Spotlight series?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's featured favorites? I want to look at more of those.
Is Funko its own company, or are they owned by someone?
I think they're their own company. I could be wrong about that, though.
Yeah, I think.
Are they funky enough?
I don't know. Are they a monkey enough?
Actually, they're not. They do a lot of shitty things. I don't want to talk about Funko Pops.
Oh, this line did Mike Wazowski and Celia. Hell yeah. As a 2-pack, no less.
That's cute. Freaking
No,
what the hell? That face
packaging is
Mike
wrong. There needs to be a sticker in front of Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
Okay, legit, but also Mike's resting face. It's a bit odd.
It is what it is.
He looks stoned.
No, that resting face is the resting face of a man who just let out a really big fart and is feeling 10 times better.
Legit, that dude be Mike Wazowski.
That's the face Cody makes 90% of the time.
Freaking like Boingo Rider is Sully and like Snow Cone is Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
No, if we were to define me and Snowcone as those two characters, Snowcone is Mike Sully.
Oh my
not
gosh,
Mike Sully.
you get 2-pack of
It's Sully.
Young Ellie and Carl.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
This line is fucking goated already.
Never fucking seen, dude. Nice.
You can recreate cancer.
No. They should put like freaking like toy reviews on packaging now, and that should be the first one they put on packaging.
Did it fucking crush and squirt? Let's go.
Okay, so they can do that, but no Tomaton. I know it's like
Okay,
Moana's
I want
Disney
to collect
animation.
this line. The speech favorites line was coded.
No, they're all good, but like the Wally comes with the little roach.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Need
adorable.
Need it.
Just a little guy.
Where
I
are these
need little guys in my life.
What are these called? Featured favorites? Disney featured
Yeah,
favorites?
there's a ton of them, apparently. Just Pixar featured favorites. It's a Mattel line.
Oh, there's a... Oh, wow, you can get Crush and Squirt on sale.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go get some soda then.
How much are they going for right now?
Oh, they did a Ratatouille, dude, and they did Bing Bong.
Oh,
Mm.
Ratatouille.
Remy.
Wait, they did Ratatouille or they did
Remy.
Alfredo? No, not
They
Alfredo.
did Alfredo, but he comes with Remy.
No, nice.
I'm looking at it now. Ooh.
Did they do Luigi? No, it's
They-
Linguini.
They did your ass.
Aw. That
Look at that very awkward man.
Mhm.
that's
So
like the definition of like a man. A millennial.
That is a real man right there.
Famous story seems to take place in like the 70s because he would have been an amazing YouTuber.
Oh, legit.
He's the only person in cooking YouTube that rivals binging with Babish's numbers.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah,
Ratatouille's a good movie. I need to rewatch it. Especially given current events. I need to rewatch it.
It's pretty good.
So do we want to
Yeah.
talk about the G.I. Joe stuff at all?
No.
Yeah, boy. Wait, real quick. How we all feeling about that Earthspark trailer?
I didn't watch it, but like Keith David as Grimlock, that's goated casting.
Mm-hmm. You don't even hear him talk in the trailer. There's footage of him, but we found out through an article that was attached to the trailer that Keith David is doing the voice, which is, oh my god, dude. Oh
It
my
seems like
god.
Earthspark is like freaking they like because like the thing is like people are complaining like, oh, Prime doesn't have too many character models. I researched the freaking that behind the scenes of Prime. It's hell.
Yeah, Prime was crazy expensive to make for some reason.
Oh yeah, it was like.
What do
and-
you mean for some
Apparently,
reason?
and I don't know if this is just standard practice for Transformers shows, but they would make a model for the robot mode, a model for the transformation, and a model for the vehicle mode. And I'm like, couldn't you just make it so the robot mode model can start breaking apart so it looks like it's transforming?
And
this just
did
away?
You cannot do that. That would be...
Yeah, with CG animation, that
would take work.
That would be even more expensive.
Okay, I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, no, like I think it was just the freaking polygon pictures it was expensive to hire because they're usually like a commercial house. So
yeah, and I'm pretty sure even the movies do the same exact thing. They have they don't convert. They just some of the later movies hide the whole thing about it. But like the first Transformers movie had those big sweeping shots of like turning from robot to vehicle, like that. Yeah. When they would do it all in one shot without pulling the camera away, it was some of the most expensive shots they fucking did, like in the whole movie.
Yeah, I know Beast Wars had like a similar like kind of thing, and that was stupid expensive to produce, especially for the early '90s.
Okay,
like having
Prime may have been expensive, but it still looks really good even today. There's a few shots in a few early episodes that look rough now, but for the most part, it's a good looking show.
Even despite the budget limitations kind of hamper the story, but that's for another video.
Yeah, I like Prime for the most part. It was my favorite show for the longest time. But no, fucking Cyberverse being a CGI show and having so many characters right off the bat, and now Earthspark being like every episode you meet 2 new characters. It's fucking wild.
It's great, and it's like these aren't just characters who I from what I've seen, I like Cyberverse, but there's a bit too much G1-ness. Like a bit like every character's returning. They're not really making too many new characters. From what I see, but like
that's just been a trend in Transformer shows for years now. They're not really interested in making new characters anymore. They're more so mined from older versions.
Yeah, but like there's like Earthspark's making some new bots, and like they're like still giving old guys a update. Like I prefer it when they like give you like new main character. Like my thing with Prime also was just
soft-spoken Southern Gentleman Wheeljack is the best thing ever.
Yeah, like at least give them new characterizations. Because also another thing I didn't like about Prime coming off animated, it's literally the exact same cast except like freaking they changed one character and to a girl. I don't know. That's just my thing.
Yeah, that was weird. Like that was pretty much the perception of Prime at the time. Is I believe you said it best, of elements of animated and the movies coming together to make something that's not quite as good as either of them.
Oh, yeah, that's basically what it is to me still.
But I think it got past that very quickly. I think it's a show that stands on its own really well. It's just at the time it didn't come off super great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice to see a shot of younger flashback Bumblebee, who definitely is going to transform into something a little roundy round.
No, there's a shot of him full on as a bug in the trailer. Somebody screen grabbed.
Yeah, and also I just like from the little I've seen of Earthspark, I love Denny Pooty's like portrayal of Bumblebee. Like it's really good.
Yeah,
like I already love him as like an actor and like a voice actor, but like seeing him as a Bumblebee is like, oh, this might be my new favorite Bumblebee.
All the actors are really good. Like I really thought Alan Tudyk as Optimus Prime was going to be stunt casting that wouldn't work, but like by the end of the first episode, he fully has assimilated into that character, and he's actually doing stuff with his voice instead of just doing another K2SO, and I was super happy about that.
What do you mean doing another? Say he's way bigger than that. That
yeah, but K2SO is just his voice, is what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm saying like he's a renowned fucking like voice actor and regular actor. He was Pirate Steve. He was the fucking chicken in Moana. Like literally the chicken in Moana.
I didn't know that going into this.
I love how you immediately go with, oh, he's Pirate Steve.
I literally only knew him as K2SO and a few on-camera roles.
He's also the voice of King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
He voiced the Duke of Wessel in Frozen, Duke Weasel in Zootopia.
Okay, I'm a fucking idiot who doesn't read credits, alright?
No, I'm not trying to dunk on you. I'm just like telling you these are roles he's in. If you recognize him, there you go.
Also, apparently, wait, Steve Bloom is Starscream in Earthspark again?
Yeah, he makes a little cameo at the end of one episode, and he's clearly being set up to do more important shit later in the show.
Okay, because out of all the things, I kind of wish I love Steve Bloom as Starscream in Prime. That's like my favorite part. So like seeing it in a show, I might vibe with more. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cameos at the end of the Soundwave episode, which coincidentally is my favorite episode of the show so far.
Yeah, is that the one of the action scene people were spreading on Twitter?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like Megatron doing some cool shit.
Oh yeah, the fucking Megatron like throw.
Yeah, that was trending on Twitter.
Hey, question: Megatron is an Autobot in this show. Are they giving any hints that this is like a deception? Like,
no, he's full on. He's repentant. He asked the Decepticons to lay down arms, and a lot of them were like, "Fuck you, you're a fucking traitor."
It's one of the it's probably like the most interesting thing about the whole fucking series, maybe.
Okay,
it's
so
really
they're basically doing Dinobot.
Mm-hmm. Also, he's not in Autobot explicitly. He still says, I am a Decepticon, but he's working with the Autobots for Ghost, which is a human organization that they're kind of contracted with in this show.
I also freaking love his characterization in Earthspark so far, where he has a bit of like a temper, but he still like has this like grandiosity to him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, any interaction with him in Prime is just gold, honestly.
Yeah.
Are they like an old married couple?
Yes.
More like old friends who have their disagreements but know how to keep each other steady.
Yeah, like rivals.
Prime also like only responds with like emojis and text.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great. I love that.
Like the most adorable dad he's ever been in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
How you're describing it just makes it sound like Superman and Batman.
Kinda, yeah. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, that's kind of close to what it is.
Grim dark man who's always trying and striving to be better because of perceived past failures, and good, wholesome person who's just really trying to be hopeful and optimistic for everybody.
Yeah.
Optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I might buy some Earthspark toys when I watch more episodes, because I saw them at Target one day, and I'm like,
I did see them cropping up at Walmart the other day. That was cool. Finally,
I'm definitely gonna be getting some of them. The fact that dude, if they give us that RC, I don't want any other RC ever again.
RC that actually transforms, which looks impossible given the way that model is, but I'd like to see it.
I think the RC's already in. Let me check. Transformers.
Probably going to be another backpack situation, but fingers crossed.
No, they definitely didn't already make a toy of that. I would have fucking known about it. There's no way I would have not.
No, I see it.
Because that was a huge thing people were raving about. She's in the Soundwave episode, by the way. It's a G1 design RC that has an actual Earth car mode. That's never been done in Transformers before. She's always got Cybertronian car modes if she's doing her G1 design.
I see. Also, I was thinking of Alita 1. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's one kind of disappointing thing about the show, I will say, is Alita 1 is always there in the background, but she's gotten very little characterization so far. She has that opening scene, and then she's just kind of around. And I'm like, fucking...
She got the same vibe as the what was the line of comics that they did where they did it with Siege? The comics that they launched with Siege. I read all of those for a solid year or something.
IDW 2.0.
Yeah. She got kind of that vibe.
I don't know. I with how little characterization she's gotten, I'm like, could we get maybe a focus episode of her and Prime working on their relationship or something? I think that could be super cute. Because
they keep arguing about who's leaving the butter on the counter.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the effects that they the stylized
the 2D effects in 3D animation is so cool.
Yeah, I think I know Spider-Verse kind of started it, but I know a lot of things like Puss in Boots and frickin' Mitchell's vs. the Machines have kind of implemented it. So it's nice that there's more projects in CGI are starting to do that. Wait, one of the executive producers of this show is one of the creators of Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I hadn't heard that, but okay.
Yeah, Ciro Nelly. That's
Super Robot Monkey phones.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, granted, it's just executive producer, so I don't know how much creative control he has. But
Dude,
like,
I wanted those toys so bad.
Man, if only Disney doesn't keep canceling everything prematurely. So, how are you excited for that new Owl House finale that will eventually happen? I don't know when.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, last episode was good.
As long as it wraps up in as satisfactory a manner as Amphibia did, I'll be happy.
Oh yeah, Amphibia's finale was like the best series finale of like any show like in recent memory, especially with how disappointing a lot of cartoon finales have been.
I don't know about all that, but I did really like that finale.
Yeah, sorry. I know you're one of the people who didn't get like irrationally mad at Star versus finale.
Yeah, I legitimately when your server was talking about it again a couple weeks ago and they were complaining about stuff, I was like, this is all fine. I don't know what the fuck you guys are so hung up about.
I don't know. It's
perfectly in keeping with the tone of the show.
I don't know, I just stopped it because I just didn't find it funny anymore. So I'm like, and also the fact that apparently my least favorite, like a joke character that I hated so much becomes the final boss. I'm like, no. Anyway, you were saying?
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Talk about that. I'll just
apparently February 1st was G.I. Joe Day. I don't know why. Nobody fucking told me. They didn't even warn us. It was just, I woke up on February 1st and I was like, okay, Star Wars stream today. We'll watch that. And then, okay. Here's the fucking render for Snow Job. There's more. Oh, God, Hasbro. Jesus. I'm so happy right now.
I was pretty sure that we were made aware of that stream.
I heard post-mortisely that they announced it at the end of the Sky Striker unboxing, but I did not watch the Sky Striker unboxing because I don't collect that stuff. The O-ring stuff. I forgot the term.
Are those like the classic G.I. Joe toys?
Yeah, they're remaking classic designs with the classic what's the term? Engineering, but just like updated a bit.
Kind of to line up with the old toys, you know?
Uh-huh.
So if you already have like a massive collection of them, you can just keep going.
Yeah, and there are subtle differences, so it doesn't... It's like remakes of the most iconic versions, but there's subtle differences.
It's like taking an old film footage and giving it the 4K resolution.
Yeah, but they showed Snow Job, Scrap Iron... grabbing right now, the Steel Core 2-pack, which is going to be both a male and a female version, and then Televiper with the Trouble Bubble. And I'm not super jazzed about Snow Job just because I'm not super into Arctic figures in general, but I have to admit, it's fucking impressive that they're cramming in so many massive accessories into a regular release, and then the rest of these just look phenomenal.
I absolutely love Snow Job and always have, so I was extra hyped to see that.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I was excited for Scrap Iron just because of the concept alone. I was just like, yep. I mean, any new fucking character they announce anyways, I'm always like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that, whatever. I don't have to fucking see it.
It's
I know
fucking G.I. Joe, let's go.
But like, holy shit, was I not ready for like that thing to be the thing that gets towed behind
the drone? I don't even think it's a tow behind, because it's like he's supposed to remote control that thing.
Well, I mean, but I think I think that's the compatibility, is it's meant to go behind the his tank as well. But it's like he comes with like hands to hold like his controller. Because he classically came with a little drone, like he always did.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with his little baby drone.
Except it's not a little baby no more.
No, and like, oh my god, the effects, like even
the
for
effects parts are what's fucking getting me, honestly. Like those big missile trails and the impacts. Ooh, spicy, tasty. Gonna use that for more than just this guy.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, like it looks like it's gonna have working treads. If it doesn't, I don't care. But if it does, that's amazing. But back to Snow Job. Like I used to be obsessed with like I think the Valor versus Venom Snow Job, or there might have been another character, but it was a guy on a snowboard and he came with a paintball gun. I think I actually got him because I have that paintball gun.
Might have been Frostbite. Oh no, there was a snow job in Valor versus Venom. I just found him.
But I also just I used to watch the cartoon a lot, and Snow Job's in there a lot, and Snow Job's also my favorite GI Joe PSA announcement bit.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm just glad to get that figure, and it looks better than I thought it could have. And I wasn't expecting bad things or anything like that with any of this shit.
Oh man, fucking Valor vs. Venom Snow Job comes with the paint guns from the CGI movie. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. He came with the paintball guns.
But no, this guy comes with, I think that's just straight up Spirit's sniper rifle right there.
Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks like he's kitted out to be like a skeet shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always funny to say, but because he's got the skis and he's got the sniper, so...
He's got skis and snowshoes. Oh, he's prepared for anything.
Yeah, and it looks like all that stuff's going to fit on his back, perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I love the fucking 80s tint goggles he comes with.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what those look like on him. It's going to give me that one... It's going to give me the Rebel Snow Dudes vibes.
It looks like he comes with a pair of Pit Vipers.
Yeah. So yeah, Snow Job's great. I loved that. I was already ultra hype of that. I was like, wow, 2 different heads and options for all that shit. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. How are we feeling about the steel core?
The steel core is even fucking better. It's not better than Scrap Iron, I think. I don't want to compare them like that. I don't want to compare anything to.
Yeah, these are incomparable. And I mean, the steel core has the most reuse out of any of these reveals, but it's all very smart reuse. Yeah, the male is just straight up the beachhead body.
He looked like he had different body armor on.
He's got a new body armor, but that base body is all beachhead. And those effects are from the Viper set. And the pistols and the knives are from Duke and Roadblock, I think.
I mean, so reuse in the G.I. Joe world isn't so outlandish because a lot of the reuse is guns or shit like that. And when you're reusing Beachhead's body, what it really is just BDUs and a full skin covering suit.
Oh yeah.
And so there's going to be a bunch of people wearing shit that looks exactly like that, even in the real military. So for me, I'm just that's fucking normal.
Mm-hmm. I'm not upset about it at all. I just you pointed out that this is probably going to be a $50-$60 2-pack, and it is a lot of stuff we've seen before. But putting it all together like this is so exciting, especially just because it's freaking Joe Army Builders, which is something this line and G.I. Joe in general has been sorely lacking for a while.
We've not been lacking in Army Builders, but just like you
on
said,
the Joe side, there's been a lot of Cobra ones.
Yeah.
Cobra.
Oh, hey, Lister's still on the podcast.
Yes, I had to.
And they felt like to interrupt the conversation.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. God.
We're boxing about this shit. I mean, but it's some of the best shit, and I guess to round it all off. Well, no, I got some more comments to make about the fucking steel.
Yeah. I mean, I also just realized, I think at least the lower body on the female one is reuse of Scarlet. But
that's fine. They need to do that more.
It is fine. I'm just noticing that. But I love that they come with the freaking cartoon jetpacks. That's super cool.
Yeah, the jetpacks are badass. The effects for the jetpacks are badass. The effects they come with anyways are badass. And the different helmets.
Yeah. It's an army builder, so you give us incentive to buy multiples of this 2-pack.
Yeah, and I was not expecting that with Televiper.
Mm-hmm. Televiper, though. Oh,
I think that's my favorite one.
Fucking perfect choice, making it the final one of the day. Because this was what everybody was the most excited about. I've talked before about how Televiper was one of the few Joes I owned as a kid, and I loved him. So now to have him as an army builder that comes with a freaking trouble bubble, something I've always wanted but never had as a kid, and it looks so damn good.
Yeah, whenever it first got posted, my eyes went straight to the trouble bubble, and I was like, "Holy fuck, it's perfect!"
It is literally just the 80s toy, but all the sticker detailing is now sculpted in and painted.
And God damn it, it just looks so good. It looks so good. And like I love Televiper too. Like that was one of my favorite toys as a kid. Just because I thought he looked cool. And it was I think that might have been Valor versus Venom where he had like he doesn't have any gloves or like anything on his forearms. But he looks pretty much exactly like this toy does.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was one of the cheap ones that you can get at like the dollar store.
Oh yeah.
They made Dusty available like that one time. But I don't know, like to see the Trouble
just
Bubble
put
like
a picture. This was literally why the fuck did it upload like that? Jesus. Hang on.
Because Discord hates you.
It does, apparently. Let's see if this works. Yeah, okay. That's literally the exact guy I had, and you could get that at the dollar store.
The classic.
Oh, here's a photo with a literal Dollar General sticker on the package.
But so to talk a little bit about Televiper separately, like because I remember like that toy only came with it. I think I've not been able to look at the chat at the moment, but I think
just comes with his backpack. It looks like.
I think he does have a pistol somewhere in there. It might be like already in a holster, or maybe in his backpack.
Oh no, yeah, it looks like he comes with his backpack, a pistol, and like a thing that goes over his face.
A thing that goes over his face?
Yeah, there's like a visor-looking thing at the bottom of the bubble on the second picture.
I'm gonna have to go look at this right now.
Yeah.
Let me grab my phone.
Grab your phone.
I don't know what that is. I think that's like a wire or like a walkie-talkie.
Interesting. But yeah, this new one, it looks very close to that design. Just obviously kind of modernized a smidge and maybe brought closer to the 80s design as well. But he's got his backpack, he's got his freaking tube gun, and there's 3 different heads. You can have him be a white guy, a black guy, or a robot guy.
Yeah, the all masked version is definitely the hottest one to me, just because of how cool that looks. But what's crazy is like both of the other heads still look classic. I love that shit. It still looks like the original toy no matter what.
I love how the sneer is like mirrored on the 2 different unmasked heads. That's a really nice touch.
One of them is missing the bottom teeth, so they did change it up. They did not have to.
Yeah, no, this is hot. I'm gonna get at least 4 of these.
Oh, dude, for fucking Trouble Bubbles, dude, I can't even imagine.
I mean, keep in mind it's gonna be like a $40-$50 set.
That's fine.
Yeah, because I think this and Scrap Iron are deluxes. Snow Job is going to be part of a regular wave, and obviously the Steel Corpse is a 2-pack.
Yeah.
So that's one of them is a $25 release, and then the rest are all like between $40 and $60, depending on where you go.
Bro, I don't care what that fucking Trouble Bubble is. That's a Trouble Bubble shelf, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
just notice they printed a heads-up display on the inside of the glass. It looks like.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Like I said, man, like I don't know what we did to deserve the fucking shit they put into that Joe line, but like if I was like literally if I like teleported back in time to like little kid me and showed him like all my toys, I'd see the G.I. Joes and probably like flip shit. More so than anything else.
I mean, you got to give it all to Lenny. Lenny has been the designer of this line since day one, and the fucking him and Emily have been listening to the fans, and they've not put it in a shitty factory with bad quality control. So it's just been batting 1,000. And like again, the only thing I could possibly say bad about these reveals is it wasn't part of a stream. We didn't get to see Lenny and Emily hanging out talking about him. But they are going to have a stream in 2 weeks. So I'm excited to see what else they have to show us.
1 week by the time this is up.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And that's really saying something, too, because, like, I enjoy the streams anyways with Lenny and all them anyways. Or, like, I didn't mean to say anyways twice, but, like, just in general, like, that's good media for me. But I don't know, like the fact that that's like the one thing to point out is just I don't know, my brain's kind of fucking failing on me. It's like it
is getting late.
Yeah, it just goes to show how good that team is, both in entertainment and in general. Like, yeah, we get these incredible figures announced, but like, damn, I wish I could have gotten Lenny talking about them a little bit.
Well, maybe they'll go over them again during the stream.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, we'll still get a full on thing where like it's going to be like all of them whenever they're actually ready for production or whatever.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know, man. Like the Trouble Bubble, I couldn't even imagine what else we have coming.
It's gonna be a crazy year for G.I. Joe alone. And I mean, like, assuming they get their shit together, there's some promising items announced for Power Rangers. Transformers is gearing up for something
if the
big.
Messigog figure has a single QC issue, I'm gonna freaking...
There's already in-hand reports, and it seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, like, this last wave... That's something I should have said way earlier. I'm hoping that this last wave is like the end of the QC problems, that they've got that QC controlled position filled.
Yeah, I really hope. Just we're on copium right now.
But I wouldn't say, like, don't go so far as like a single quality control issue, because there's still going to be one or two, and the fandom's still going to make a mountain out of a molehill. You know what I mean, Vern?
Vern from Ninja Turtles?
No, it's a fucking Ernest reference, you troglodyte.
Oh yeah. I love Ernest, but I haven't watched him in a while. Oh,
go rewatch all of Ernest and do a video.
You legit, I do want to do a Ernest retrospective one day.
Oh man,
like that's just like on the bucket list eventually.
Yeah, that's up there with the Weird Al retrospective.
Yeah, I actually was working on that, and then I just forgot. Like, and then I have to freaking... I'll probably have to do the movies. Like, I want to throw the movies in there to apologize for how long it's taking.
Yeah. Oh man, what a time.
Yeah, it's freaking... Yeah, I actually need to, like, after we record this, I need to have a meeting with you all.
Oh my god. My god. It's already 11:30, Buster, and it's been a long-ass episode of Modular Components. I guess this is what happens when we do two guests back-to-back. We just have a shit ton of fuck to talk about.
Yeah, we have too much pent up in our system, and we need to let it all out.
Yeah, so I don't know if this episode was coherent at all. I don't know what I'm going to make the fucking thumbnail, but
we talked about too much.
I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope it was a time in your life that you enjoyed. And I hope you'll enjoy listening to the rest of our content. So, Buster, Birthday Buster, tell people where they can find you out there on the internet. YouTube.com/wherever I am the True Buster or True Buster. I just released a video on Transformers Animated. Who knows what else will be out by the time you're listening to this. So go watch, go consume. Also Twitter. Snowcone83, where are you?
I am here. Never_robot is the only thing I put effort into right now.
Instagram.
And then I do these two podcasts as well. This podcast and another one.
Do you remember the name of the other one?
Syntax.
Nice.
Go watch that.
I will. Boingo Rider.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna continue that sentence.
No.
Hi, I make a variety of things on the internet. I stream on Twitch pretty regularly, typically Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Typically seems to be my streaming schedule. I also post a variety of content on a variety of other places: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Tumblr. Links to all of those are in the description. And I also have a YouTube channel, which, hey, minor celebration, I just hit the Satan number.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
6.
6. The number of the beast. Sacrifice is going on tonight.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell, Karis.
And I make a variety of videos on YouTube. My most consistent video is reviewing Geats episodes as they come out. And I got scripted content on the way, I swear, I promise. So go subscribe there to see it.
Well then, there's also me. You know me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who makes YouTube videos. I make them on the website, and I upload them for you to watch. You can find them at the Vacuuminator on YouTube. I just did a video ranting about a very underutilized character in Jetman and how much that annoyed me. But by the time you're listening to this, my next video will be out, so go listen to go watch my full series review of Ultraman Decker. It's probably good. I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. And subscribe to Modular Media, like this, comment on it, ring that bell. We're on Twitter at the Modular Media. We're also on Reddit r/Modular Media, and we're on Tumblr at the Modular Media. Holy fucking shit, that was a podcast. I hope it was a pod blast.
And if you disagree, I'll kick your pod ass.